Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our GBF event. Next, we will have Alexander Richards. He's a CMO for Hex Innovations. He's going to talk about health evolution on X blockchain. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Richards. It's my privilege and pleasure to speak to you here today. So a little bit about myself is I'm originally from the US, Miami, Florida, and I spent the better past 10 years actually in Korea. And so when I originally got out there, I was involved in executive skills training, and then I ventured into IT. So my background includes IT, business development, sales and marketing for virtual reality solutions, augmented reality, and fintech actually. So up until this point, the concept of blockchain the main focus in the public has largely been in terms of Bitcoin, speculative investments. And so what I want to talk to you today is the use case. How can we use blockchain into industry and make an impact? And so I'll be talking about how we can make an impact in healthcare. So Hex is simply a decentralized health care data exchange. How can we go from a centralized system to a decentralized system and give benefit to the public and all parties involved in the healthcare industry? So whenever we look at the Hex ecosystem, we can think of we're connecting patients, doctors, insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies that are interacting with the data. Now, in order for insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies and hospitals to go forward, they need your data. So at this point, you are not benefiting from the sharing of this information. So in order to go forward, we look at two groups of data. Data creators, which are you, the patients, providing your information, and data consumers. So the data consumers are going to be your pharmaceutical companies who need your information. And so they are spending millions and millions of dollars for research and for good purposes. But where is the benefit to you? Where is the benefit to the patients of the sharing of this data? So the future of this market is we want to create a decentralized health data market so that we can benefit. So I want to talk to you about, these are just some of the use cases. And so one of the use cases is radiation dose management. Whenever you go to the hospital and you get an X-ray or a CT scan, you're exposed to radiation. And this is very, very important, especially in cases of pediatric, where children are 10 times more sensitive to radiation. And so when you get a CT scan or an X-ray, and why blockchain matters, exposure to radiation, and we can more effectively manage this exposure. The second use case is HIE-IX. This is just health information exchange, image exchange. And how this matters is currently medical information and data is siloed. And basically just what that means is the EMR systems, electronic medical record systems, they're not interacting. And so if we can aggregate this and connect this, then we can have more informed clinical research, better diagnosis for patients. The next is target survey. Target survey is giving the opportunity to, I mentioned data consumers, giving the opportunity, so we have all this information, and now we can issue surveys so that either for diabetes or for blood pressure or for cancer patients, we can issue these surveys into the Hex ecosystem and give and have better, more targeted, accurate survey and data. Next is medical certificates. So currently the process is whenever you want to get your medical record, you have to physically be at the hospital, get it authorized, get a notary here, a stamp here, a sign off here, and issue a payment to get your medical record and physically have to take it to your next treatment of care. Whether you're moving hospitals because you're going from a generalist to a specialist or just out of convenience or you want to get better care. With Hex, we want to make it possible so that you do not have to, you can get access to your medical records in the palm of your hand. Self-directed HR, this is giving you the opportunity to, with the Hex app, to enter in your own information. And so essentially you're helping to supplement and create your own medical record. And health data research, so I keep on mentioning data mining. What this is now we have an aggregated and connected ecosystem of all this information. So how can we take this information and make better healthcare policy? So I'm really excited to share. This is what we're working on. It's called Hexport, and we aim to release this towards the middle of next year. And so this is giving the opportunity, as I mentioned, to have your health record at the palm of your hand. So as you can see, James Bond for our profile, this is going to be like his general information. So Curator, this is being able to manage your health and have access to this, not only for yourself, but perhaps your family. And yes, security and privacy is going to be privacy controls so that you can control what you wish to share. And so, for example, you can get notifications on your next shot or vaccines. So being able to manage your health record again or your health information is going to be good for preventative medicine. And this is, so we have a background actually, I mentioned is we have a technology partner called T+. And so for the past 10 years for non-blockchain solutions, we've been working with hospitals to go ahead and apply these IT solutions. So with this is, you can go ahead and access and see your images. And so what we see here is being able to, the convenience to search for a hospital and find perhaps what you can see for care. And the idea behind this is to go ahead and connect us. Go ahead and give benefit to you and to the other players in the healthcare industry. And so with insurance, this is giving you access to perhaps file your claim. So if there's an insurance player that's participating in the ecosystem, then you can file your claim through your phone and making this more convenient. And this is showing how you can have the documents from hospitals and search and filter. Fire, this is really interesting. So hospitals, they are right now, part of the reason why this medical information is siloed, Google are working on is making a standard for medical information. And the reason why this is important is because the interoperability between different hospitals in just within a country or different countries, they need to be able to have a standard in how they share information, how they store this data. And so where we're at now and where I would like to end with is basically the reason for blockchain in healthcare and the importance of this is we want to give ownership to you. We want you to be able to benefit from the sharing of your information, and so you can participate in this multi-billion-dollar industry, and so that goes to you. And I hope that in the near future we can see blockchain being thought of as more than speculative investment, more than Bitcoin, but how can we impact industry and make a difference, such as in healthcare? Thank you.